Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are talking, confirmed. We know this now. People are like, do you think they're actually dating? Is it a PR stunt? I actually don't think that they're officially dating. So I don't think that they're boyfriend and girlfriend, but I think that they have been hanging out for a month casually. I think that they text and they talk when they have time, and that the game was really something that they mutually decided, hey, like, this would kind of be fun to do. Like, I want to support you doing your thing. Yes, the world is going to explode and everybody's going to go crazy and Swifties are going to lose their mind. But remember, post Midnights, she is in her girl going out era. She's in her single girl era. And did I not tell you when it was announced that her and Joe were breaking up in the spring? I said, we're going to see Taylor Swift like we've never seen her in years and years and years, having fun, being pictured with different guys, just dating like a normal person, except she's Taylor Swift, so it's not a normal person. So everybody's like, oh my gosh, she's dating somebody else. She's got a new boyfriend. No. The average single girl is, going out on a couple dates a month or whatever, and she's not even going to let us see most of that. Well, first of all, with her schedule, I don't think she's going out that much. Like, I think it literally went from Maddie Healy to Travis Kelce. But she's letting us see it because she wants us to see like she's having fun and all this. And, she was kept lock and key in a frickin' torture chamber by Joe Alwyn. She's like, I want to be out of that now. I don't want to be like totally hidden. And so they mutually decide, I think you should come to the game. And they knew everyone was going to freak out and didn't care, which shows that Travis Kelce is, pun intended, a really good sport, which already puts him like on my good list, all right? And this is where like I want to get emotional as a Swiftie. Every ex of Taylor Swift's has hid their relationship, dodged questions about her, hid her. This is the first guy who has publicly not only said that he's interested. Again, that word publicly, very important. He's the first person that has publicly said, I'm interested in Taylor Swift, but also made a grand gesture. And her team has now told the media that she likes and has been like into the fact that he's publicly pursued her. Duh, this is just women 101. By the way, anytime you say sources close to Swift in an article, they're talking about Tree Payne, who is her publicist. Nobody who is close friends with Taylor Swift is spilling anything that she doesn't want spilled, number one. She has a well-oiled machine there. Nobody's leaking secrets about her if she doesn't want it to happen. Like, she's never going to put herself in a situation where she could possibly be caught on camera. Like, she operates knowing at all times she could be being photographed or recorded. And by the way, all of the Taylor Swift haters, I just want you to think about that for a second. Think about how that would be, constantly having to operate like you are under surveillance camera. How you would sleep, how you would date, even doing something normal, like, going to a restaurant with girlfriends. Everything could be taped. Your entire life, you would have no sense of privacy unless you're literally shutting the door to poop. What a life. Why is everyone captivated by this relationship? I'm going to tell you my theories. This game was the first time in so long that Taylor Swift was able to do a truly American girl regular date. She was able to even ride in a convertible with the top down and not have to have bulletproof glass windows. Do you understand? You do if you've watched the Miss Americana documentary on Netflix. Do you understand that Taylor Swift, every single car that she rides in has to have bulletproof glass that the president uses? Because that is how terrifying it is to be her. Just no safety ever. That's how they have to act like she's the president. So her getting to ride on a date with a boy with the top down, Swifties understood how this was so huge. And everybody else that was like living, not in Swiftie land, people are like, why does everyone care about this? Who cares? Like, why is everybody sharing this stupid, like, blurry picture of her in a convertible with the top down? That's why. We understand the significance of this moment for her. She felt alive Sunday. That was more of a special day for her than I believe any of us could truly conceptualize. And it goes deeper than just liking a boy. This was a taste of freedom. Now, fame is freedom to a certain level. And what I mean by that is you get famous a little bit. Let's think about Taylor in her Fearless era, in her Speak Now era. You're famous enough to where you don't have to worry about money, and that's fun and that's nice. And, some people know who you are, but you could sneak in probably like in a ball cap to a restaurant or a mall or whatever, and like not everyone is going to pick up on who you are. That level of fame is freedom. But then you get to Taylor Swift level, which she's currently at, and it really does become a prison. And it's a catch-22 because for someone like her, you want to make art, you enjoy playing stadiums, that's fun for her. I truly believe, and maybe one day it won't be that case. I know for Miley Cyrus, it isn't that way anymore. So Miley Cyrus was like, I'm going to drop a new album and I don't want to tour because I hate touring. I don't want the pressure of touring. I don't want the scheduling, the grueling hours and time on the road and all of that. I just want to drop an album. That's what I enjoy. For Taylor Swift, at least right now, she enjoys touring, so she's going to do it. And all of that's great, and that's the fun part about fame. But otherwise, you just want to be a regular girl. You just want to be able to go on a third date. You just want to go to a football game, and you can't. But Travis Kelce made sure that she could. And I believe, and I pretend like I know her personally, I believe that this date that she experienced on Sunday was more romantic to her than a room filled with 500 roses. This was the ultimate romantic gesture for Taylor. And people are like, I just don't understand why are women going crazy over this? Women that aren't even Swifties. The hysteria that women are experiencing after this is basically exactly what Miles Teller was serving in Top Gun Maverick. Women are attracted and like a man who is at the top of his game in his own field, who can fight, has a mustache, and most importantly, they're funny. And what all of this really shows is that masculinity is back. This is why everyone in America, and really the world, but mostly America, because the world does really probably know who Travis Kelce is, but everyone in America does. People in America are so on board with this. It shows that masculinity is back. It should give us hope for the future of this country. Now, I don't think that the guys that she's dated have liked Swifties. I think they thought all of this was obnoxious. And look, it is, but it's also fun and it's her life. And if you love her, you love us. It is a package deal to date someone on that level of fame that has a huge fan base. So they have to get it. The inside jokes and the Easter eggs and the music and the friendship bracelets, the fact that Travis Kelce, his idea of a grand gesture to be you know what? I think Taylor Swift is a cute girl. She's somebody I'd love to take out. I'm going to speak her language. That is levels above and worlds away from anything that any of her other exes did. And this is why I think she is interested in Travis. Travis wasn't on her radar before. She was on his. Every guy that I think Taylor has dated, she kind of pursued them. And she showed up at the Met Gala or an event or whatever and was like, hey, I'm Taylor, and introducing herself and kind of making a move. For the first time, she's letting a man take the lead. Travis decided to figure out hey, I'm going to wear a 1989 themed outfit after the game. I know we're going to get photographed. I'm going to make sure that I buy out a restaurant for us to be able to hang out privately. And then also for you to hang out with my friends and family in an intimate setting where you don't have to worry about people on the outside eavesdropping or taking photos or whatever, where we can truly just be us. I want you to sit with my mom. I want you to be comfortable. All of this was totally Travis. You understand that, right? Taylor didn't manipulate that. The fact that she was able to come in a t-shirt and a little windbreaker jacket and sneakers and not wear heels and just be a girl. This is the thing. She's just a girl. And she got to be that on Sunday. So Travis shared on his podcast New Heights today how he felt about her showing up to the game and what the future has in store for them. Here's a clip of that.
We got to talk about it.
Yeah, my personal life that's not so personal.
Yeah, well.
I did this to myself, Jason. I know this.
Well, Trav, how's it feel that Taylor Swift has finally put you on the map?
I just thought it was awesome how everybody in the suite had nothing but great things to say about her. The friends and family. She looked amazing. Everybody was talking about her in great light. And on top of that, the day went perfect for Chiefs fans, of course. We script it all, ladies and gentlemen. But to see the slow motion chest bumps, to see the high fives with mom, to see how, Chiefs Kingdom was all excited that she was there, that was absolutely hysterical. It was definitely a game I'll remember. That's for damn sure. And then we just slid off in the getaway car at the end.
I mean, everybody's talking about it.
Everyone, literally. Everyone, even Bill Belichick. He hasn't talked much about me outside of, game weeks that we've played, but he made sure to remind me that that's the best catch I've ever had in my life.
Dude, that was a great line by Bill.
Hilarious. And then you got Coach Reed telling everybody he's Cupid. He's been manifesting this the whole time. He's the one that set us up.
Is there any truth to this?
I don't even know how to answer that. I know that he had met the Swift family before, so I don't know. He could have been in the background the whole time.
Dude, Coach Reed playing matchmaker?
Who knew Cupid was so big? Shout out to Taylor for coming through.
Okay, can we just say, just stop on the fact that he said she looked amazing, she looked great? When was the last time that Taylor Swift was talking to or dating someone who publicly commented on her looks, saying that she was hot or beautiful or looked great? This stuff matters to a girl. Taylor Swift wrote an entire song about how hot Joe Alwyn was, called it gorgeous, and did he ever once publicly say she was beautiful or stunning or anything? No. Here's more of what Travis Kelce had to say about Taylor Swift today on his podcast. He said, look, I brought all this attention to me. So first off, I'm going to just break this down to you. Every guy has blamed Taylor for the fame or the attention or whatever, or tried to get away from it and hated it. And Travis is acknowledging, oh, this is my doing. This isn't Taylor's fault. All of these articles, paparazzi, Twitter going crazy, this isn't Taylor's fault that this is happening. Look, I brought all this attention to me. I did the whole friendship bracelet thing. I told everyone how butthurt I was that I couldn't meet her. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And then he said, what's real is that it is my personal life and I want to respect both of our lives. She's not into media like I am, like how I'm doing this show every single week and going on other guys' shows in the NFL, like McAfee's. I am enjoying life and I sure as hell enjoyed this weekend. And so everything moving forward, me talking about sports and saying, all right, now, or whatever he says, is kind of how it's gonna be. He's saying that he and Taylor are gonna keep seeing each other, that she's been cool with everything so far, him talking about her and making these little comments and doing this podcast today, she's cool with this, but if they're gonna see if this thing has legs, it needs to be more private because that is how she is now, and he respects that. So basically, in interviews and on his show, he isn't going to keep talking about her. He just had to this once because, he's saying, I brought all this attention. I made her a friendship bracelet. I want her to come to my game and all this. And so since he did that and she actually came, he has to acknowledge it on his podcast because he's doing what I do where he shares all of his life with you guys. But now he's dating somebody who doesn't love that, doesn't want everyone to know everything. So she was cool with all right, I know you got to give him something, but going forward, let's explore this just you and me and kind of decide together what pieces we're going to share with the public, which if she's going to survive a relationship with anybody, that's the way it has to be. Patrick Mahomes was asked today if he met Taylor Swift at the after party that they had after the game. And he said, yeah, I met her. She's really cool, good people. But like Trav said, I'm going to let them have their privacy and I'm just going to keep it moving. So everyone in his family and friend group is on the same page, respect their privacy. I don't think it's going to be much longer till we stop seeing the constant flow of articles. I think we're only going to get an article about them when someone digs up something like they're trying to do right now on Travis. They're trying to dig up everything they can, or we're going to get an article when they're spotted together and there's a paparazzi shot or something like that if they keep talking. Now, my best friend Lauren thinks that we could see them together in a pap shot as soon as this weekend. I believe she told me he's going to be in New York. The sports conservatives will have to clarify, but I think, is he playing in New York or something this weekend? So, maybe we're going to get a little paparazzi shot of them going to dinner or something. That would be huge. If that happens, then I'm like, oh, they're dating. But until we get regular paparazzi shots of them together, I'm not going to be convinced that they're really seriously seeing each other. Now, here's where we're going to get to new pictures. New pictures of Taylor and Travis right now. Lots of reports were saying, oh, yeah, we were at the after party. They were all over each other. And we just got a sneaky picture somebody leaked of Taylor sitting on Travis Kelce's lap. And I am dead over this. She's got her arm around his neck. He's got his arm around her waist. Now let's zoom out. Well, that's too zoomed out. Yeah. See, you can see he is sitting. She's sitting on his lap talking to his friends. His head is resting on her shoulder. This is so Barbie and Ken coded. Again, real girl on a date, new relationship, vibes are going off, drinks are flowing. I'm meeting his family and friends for the first time. Do you understand how significant this is in Taylor Swift lore? This day in her life is so significant. I need you to know that. Now, when Travis was told that his jersey sales increased by 400% today on the podcast, he said 400%? Sounds like the Swifties are also part of Chiefs Kingdom. Cute. He acknowledges us again, first time ever. Now, in an interview with Extra in 2012, she said that no guy had ever done any grand gestures to pursue her or get her attention. That's why I think this means so much to her. Travis Kelce just posted a few days ago a new endorsement deal that he has with one of the big pharma companies. And I'm not going to name them due to censorship. We'll say Big P. But he was encouraging people in this commercial to get the flu juice and the you-know-what juice at the same time. So he's saying, if you're going in for this, why don't you get them both? Now, I was hoping, and I said this a few lives back when it was like barely rumored that they were, when he was like pursuing her and all that. I was saying I hope that he was this Midwest boy who would be conservative. But I think after that, I think it's more likely that Travis Kelce is kind of apolitical. And I will say, when Travis Kelce was asked if he was excited to visit Donald Trump after the Chiefs won the Super Bowl in 2020, he said, yeah, totally, heck of an opportunity. Now, that doesn't indicate anything in regards of political leaning. Any sane, normal person, which we don't have a lot of those now, any sane, normal person is going to think it's cool to visit the White House. They're going to be appreciative of that. They're going to, be excited to meet the president no matter who it is. He very well could have just meant, yeah, it's cool, great opportunity. I get to go to the White House because I won the Super Bowl. That doesn't necessarily mean he likes or dislikes Donald Trump. So one, I'm going to say that. But he's not a crazy leftist. And sometimes the leftist views that Taylor has, I think, can be a little bit performative. Maybe he'll still be able to kind of ground her in that regard. And this is what I want everyone to understand. When you're like, well, you're a conservative, how can you like Travis Kelce for Taylor Swift? Realistically, Taylor Swift is a liberal. She's going to date someone who is cool with her views, in the very least, that they're at least cool with it and it doesn't bother them. And if not, they're somebody that enthusiastically supports her views. So it's one or the other. No matter what, she's not going to date some staunch conservative. If my choices for who gets to date Taylor Swift are Travis Kelce or some sickly little British bitch boy like Joe Alwyn, who deflects when asked what his favorite Taylor Swift song is, never posts in support of her, barely wants to be seen with her in public, etc., I'm going to pick a loud, funny, hunky, mustache guy like Travis Kelce. Wouldn't you? Harry Styles, hot, but he's very feminine. He wears freaking skirts and photo shoots and paints his nails and all this. Joe Alwyn, again, he looks like, a child from the Victorian era who's got the plague. You have Maddie Healy. I don't think I have to say much. I thought Maddie Healy was fun for her. I never had a problem with her talking to him. I think it was a fun fling. I think they were really good friends, that it was like, should we explore more than that? He got way too dangerous for her as a brand. And so her fan base hated him. She was like, I got to drop this. So I think she dropped it, but he was not hot at all. And then, we have Travis Kelce, who is, in my opinion, hotter than Jake Gyllenhaal, hotter than Connor Kennedy. I think Harry Styles is super, super hot if you're gonna be into the rock star thing. You know what I mean? Harry Styles has that Freddie Mercury, feminine rock star vibes. And so if you like that, I think Harry Styles, his face and everything is hot. Okay, is that fair to say? His tattoos are hot. But Travis Kelce is the first man that she has dated. And leftist Swifties were trying to dig up old tweets on Travis Kelce. And I thought it was funny because they just found out that he just loves Christmas, which was really funny. This is what his old tweets are. December 26th, 2013, he said, Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night. December 17th, 2013, there is nothing happier or more positive than Christmas music. I listen to it all year round. It just gets more intense this time of year. In December 2009, he said, chillin' on Christmas. December 25th, 2009. Christmas always brings the best memories, doesn't it? I love my fam. He's so cute. He's just a cinnamon roll. He's a good boy. Taylor Swift is not Travis's type, typically, and he is not hers. Travis Kelce has always dated black girls. He went from weave to straight bangs. And Page Six put together this article of all the girls he's dated. He likes black girls. Taylor Swift is the whitest girl you know. And this is so funny to me because she dates these little waif soy boy men. And so he's so different and she is so different for him. And one of his exes, which is in this article, that girl there at the top, that's the girl that has spoken out about him. So she met him from his dating show, Catching Kelce, in 2016 and told the Daily Mail, oh, well, Travis, once a cheater, always a cheater, and was liking mean comments on Instagram calling Taylor a 5. She liked a comment calling her a frail Gale. Rude. She just is jealous, okay? This makes her look jealous. His team was quick to say, this chick doesn't know anything. They have not spoken in over 5 years. I just don't believe her. I think she's just, trying to start stuff and get a quick article. You can get an interview with anybody. He is different than Taylor Swift's normal type. She is different than his. She's homecoming queen. He is the football star. It's pure Americana. I hope this blossoms into a full-blown relationship, but I'm really worried about timing in their schedules. So here's what I will say about them dating. She is about to be back on the international leg of her tour, and he's obviously in the middle of football season. So I think if they can survive till the Super Bowl, at least seeing each other when they can, making a real effort to keep talking after the Super Bowl is when my prediction is they will announce that they are officially boyfriend, girlfriend, like they're dating. That's my Travis Taylor predictions. I'm going to read a couple of your comments. Elizabeth said, Alex, did you see that Travis and Marjorie share the same birthday? Taylor Swift has a song called Marjorie. Marjorie is her grandmother that isn't around anymore. So yeah, that was cute, you know. Oh my gosh, wait! Marlo has such a good point. Marlo said, Miss Christmas Tree Farm. Wait, Travis Kelce loves Christmas. By the way, I also think that Taylor is dropping a surprise Christmas album. That's another conversation, but I think this year we're getting a Christmas album. So all of Travis's tweets obsessing over Christmas. Taylor has a song called Christmas Tree Farm. She was born and raised on a Christmas tree farm, dropping a Christmas album. Oh, it just keeps getting better. That's so cute. I do not think this is PR. She would not go through all of this for PR. I'm just telling you right now, she just wouldn't do it. All right, smash the thumbs up, subscribe. I hope you had fun. We do these every single Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda. I'm Alex Clark, and this is Poplitics.